We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready? You ready? Set. Oh, you got deep?
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Kill. Easy, opposite.
Brees now to throw. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Third and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Brees. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Switch. Kill.
They do go for it. It's Brees. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Hey, we got to get to the bunch.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Great 57. Let's get off the field. Watch out.
On third down, this is Howard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. We're scoreless after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So still no touch. Some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, it's Murray. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Murray. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go back to Murray on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready? 95, 56, 57. Watch the run.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. And you think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard taking it in. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 46 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check. Check. 53 is mine. I got you. I got you. 74. 53.
Wentz now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. Because if you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Wentz to throw again. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 44 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Breeze now. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check 53. And let's get in that hole.
To throw, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now Wentz. Big hold of the 30. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on second down. Breeze, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. He wants it all for the end zone, and that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox and the Eagles defense able to hold. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Over. Check.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Under pressure, they got him again. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
21.
Now Breeze again. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
13 yards. First down, Saints.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Breeze now on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. To throw is Breeze. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Throwing the 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I'm here. I'm here all day. Check.
On first, they go right back to Howard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Solid.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Mike, 53. Mike. Exit.
5.
53 is the Mike. Right. Check. 50.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Aguilar has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Two jet.
On the give, running right is Howard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Again, it's Howard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Tokyo.
53's the mic.
Working from the gun. Wentz. He's going to let this go. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon.